What up? It's time. It's Friday, and the Weed Squad presents Montez at midday. How you doing, good people? Hope everybody's doing well. And it is that special time of the day. How we doing? Hope everybody is doing well out here with the people, by the people, for the people. Hope everyone is doing well. So welcome to the show. Feel free to visit www.dremontez.com. Get out there and support the sponsors by hitting that sponsor link, and you can get a listing of all the sponsors of the show. You got Valentine's Day coming up, so think of your loved one out there. Got plenty of opportunities for whether you're going out, whether you're trying to get her something nice or get him something nice or do something nice for each other. We have you covered. Go to the website today and check it out for yourself. All right, we got high fives in the building. We chest bumping. Let's hug it out. All right, good folk. It is birthday shout out time. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you. Thank you for the birthday shout outs to my cousin, Gangsta Bubs. My man, thank you all for that. That was pretty cool. My family and friends really appreciated it of his. Really appreciate it. Thank you for your comments and your feedback and phone calls. Appreciate it so much. But also today, if it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. Man Cave member TJ, happy birthday to you, my man. I mean, we laugh and joke about our friends that are older than us with jokes on who was alive when they was born, last team or sports team. We have fun with that. You know, what TVs were like, the price of gas. But in all actuality, we appreciate them. And happy birthday to you, our friend TJ, Man Cave member right there. All right. Got a little rewind for my cousin, Courtney White, who plays for Fontbonne women's basketball team. Congratulations again on her second triple-double of the season. Last week, she did it again. There it is right there. Shout out. Number 23 in your hearts and on your mind when it comes to women's basketball. Right there for you. Again, shout out to the Weed Squad. Check out their location at 8088 Watson Road. Right there. Locked in for you. Check them out. But hello to Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube folks that are out there watching right now on the live stream of Montez at midday. Also, shout out to my man, Larry Tank Purdue. He sent the book in the mail, and I got it as he said he would. Going to review it and talk to him, get him on the show, let you guys know a little bit more about my man. His title book is Fullback, Larry Tank Purdue. Shout out to him again for sending me that book. You know, he came through on that note, so I got to get him on the show, hear about it all. I can't believe a week from today, I will be in Oklahoma getting prepared to go to an NBA game with my brothers in Oklahoma as they take on the Indiana Pacers. But it's more than a basketball trip. I think it's the bonding. I think it's looking forward to doing things that I've never done, i.e. hog hunting. Looking forward to that. But more importantly, I think I'm looking for the outdoor barbecue in the winter air of Oklahoma. Smoking a cigar, drinking cognac out of a snifter, neat, of course. Come on now. And having some great meat. Oh my God, that is right. I'm quite sure there's a woman out there that probably thinking the same thing over the weekend. She wants to enjoy some great meat. All right, you know me. I gotta get that out of the way. Gotta get that out of the way. All right. Well, folks, before I get into the big moment, I got some deep thoughts I want to hit you with here, with some deep thoughts. I mean, I don't know where you live at. Don't know your situation, anything like that. Not passing judgment on no one. But we're not dealing with normal times right now. There are things going on that we cannot control and never will control. And one of the key things is crime out there. You must be aware of your surroundings. Ain't nobody trying to challenge your toughness or where you from, what neighborhood, what set. Nobody is testing that. Crime is crime. Crime is crime. Just be aware of what's going on. They have these people going around knocking on doors, telling you they're from the government and want you to test out a mask. When you wake up, all your shit gonna be gone. Be aware of that. Be aware when you're going shopping late at night. Take a friend. Watch each other back. Keep your head up on a swivel. Just be aware of what's going on. And if you're doing jogging in these neighborhoods, there seems to be an abundance of stray dogs running loose that want to attack. So be aware of that. And also, are we making it easier for people that behind you? Are you making it easier for people behind you? So let's say, case in point, take your job in your profession right now. Are you making it easier for the people that are coming up behind you? If it was difficult for you to get to that level, or the path wasn't as natural as it may seem to have been, but you still made it, are you ensuring the people behind you 5 to 10 years have a much easier path? Adversity. I think we all deal with that every day, whatever it may be. But it's the mindset, it's the words, it's the tongue, it's the positive thoughts the entire day. It's understanding the keys right up under your fingers. All you got to do is take your time. But adversity, no one can tell another person what they're going through. I think more importantly, the adversity issues right now is about the listening skills. You know, they used to have a class for that in middle school and maybe your freshman year in high school. They had a class for that. Well, it required you to listen. There was no talking. It was just a listening class. And I think if those skills were more applicable today, we could solve a lot of issues that are going on. A lot of issues. Again, shout out to the school teachers, the parents, the kids, the coaches. Shout out to you guys. You guys are doing an incredible job. Keep up the great work. I understand what's going on social media, the side eye and the shade. Fuck them. Keep doing the great job that you're doing. I just want to get those deep thoughts off my mind. But I got one more deep thought. Does the future understand the past? I think that's when you had that old school, young school, the OG versus the youngster, but do they really understand the past to move forward through the future? I think does the future understand the past? Many of these future leaders that we have, these ones we trying to instill this responsibility to, this task to, do they really understand what happened? Are they getting it? I mean, you think about it when we were kids coming up, the things they were showing us before we were born, things we read about before we were born. What did that make you want to do about the next phase of life? I mean, what you learned when you were 12 to 15. Okay, let's move forward. What do we do from 22 to 25? Okay, did you, with that knowledge you had from 12 to 15, and now you 22 to 25, what did we do with that? What did we do with that? Now 22 to 25, we're going to fast forward. Now you're 44 to 45. What are we doing with those three phases right there? Are we understanding? It's pretty deep, ain't it? Already Productions. It's Fist Pump Friday. It's your boy, Dre Montez. And this is Montez at Midday, brought to you by the Weed Squad. Please give the website a visit today. Check out the list of the sponsors, or if you want to be a part of that sponsor list, you can contact me there as well. But it's www.dremontez.com. All right, let's move on down the line on this thing. Where we at now? Let's go. College football has taken an unusual twist to me. As a person who loves college football and who covers college football during the season, shout out to ASAP Network. If you have a Roku television, check them out. ASAP Network, All Sports, All Plays Network. By having that love and affliction with the college football world, I mean, I'm just in love with college football. I congratulate college football for taking that step of the student athlete policies and procedures, the Title IX, all of that. But now we into this NIL moment, the name, imaging, and licensing, where students are able to make money off their name and image. But now this has turned into something that I find very interesting. We have college football free agency going on like crazy. Like crazy. I mean, quarterback from Texas, maybe going up. Georgia, Oklahoma State transfers, the UCLA transfers, the USC transfers, the Florida, all these transfers are going on. But the interesting story behind it is the money. It is the money. Now, I'm going to wait until after the NFL season is completely over to really dive deep into the NIL, scholarship, and this transfer situation that's going on. I'm not trying to draw up any controversy. I just find it very intriguing what's going on when it comes to the college football player, and they're considered a free agent right now. I mean, this is a deep, deep talk. I think, again, kids need to have with their parents need to have with their kids. Have that talk. What is the overall goal here? What are we trying to do? I think that right there is one hurdle to get over. And then once the NIL kicks in, now what? And if the football season is not going the way you thought it would go, you do have the ability and the option to transfer, which I think is a great thing because we've seen kids before. I don't want to bring up any bad news, but let's say back in the 80s and early 90s, these kids had these opportunities. I'm keeping an eye on the MLB Network, Sports Center, the Australian Open going on, and as well as the NFL Network. So my eyes are all over the place right now. There's a lot of good informative news coming out right now. But is it too much power for the collegiate athlete at such a young age? Now, we know how the college and universities had the threshold over the college athlete back in the day. Do we really want to go back to that? What I meant to say was the Barry Switzer situation at Oklahoma State. I think a lot of players would have got up out of that program because of the playing time. But now it's more about giving you the opportunity to play in a meaningful game in college, giving you the opportunity to get there to the NFL where it's not you trying to be a walk-on with it, but getting in some draft stock options right there for you. But I just find it very interesting what's going on with college football when it comes to the player in free agency in the offseason right now. We're going to dive really deep into it after the NFL season is completely over with. All right, what we got up next? Oh, the NBA. The NBA. I made a tweet the other day to let folks know. By the way, Twitter handle is at W2B Dre Montez. That as a fan that's in love with the NFL as well as the NBA, the officiating, I don't expect you to be perfect. But I still would love to know, in writing, told to me in person, showed to me with graphic illustrations, what the fuck does reviewable and non-reviewable mean to me? If they can rewind it and show it on TV, the crew that's doing the game, why can't the officials do the same thing? That's like my biggest pet peeve right there. And then the other one is the play happens right in front of you. We see you turn your head, look in the same direction as the play, i.e. Rams, New Orleans Saints, i.e. Wizards game the other night. When you're looking in the direction of the play and you didn't see anything, Major League Baseball, no-hitter gone out the way for Detroit years ago. The ref is right, the umpire is right there. Right there. He sees the guy touch first base. Safe. Then the next day he wants to fucking cry and say he blew it. We know that. We know that. Players pay all the time. Players and coaches pay all the time. If they have one negative comment about a referee, money. But what about the referees? When are they going to be held accountable? The Wizards game the other night, Wednesday, nobody saw a thing. If nobody saw anything, why the coach get fined by the team and the league? Talk to me on that. Hold on. But you didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing. We hear from the referees after they done retired. They're on their deathbed. Lord, forgive me. I screwed up. Look here. Look here. We know about bad calls here in St. Louis in the baseball world. We know what happened in that World Series. We know. But all this technology, how in the fuck are they still getting this wrong? How? How are they still getting this wrong? I know hockey has had its beef too. My man, shout out to Steve Reed. It's beer spelled backwards. How is this still a problem? I think the only sport out there with no real controversy that I haven't seen in a while, maybe golf. Maybe golf. That could be it. But the rest, you would figure preseason, I'm going to go further than training camp. For everybody, training camp, let's get the kinks out the way right now. Now we get into preseason. Let's get the kinks out the way right now. By regular season, if you haven't made the cut, bye. That's why we need a minor league system for football to give these guys the right tools, the right training to learn the game from an officiating standpoint across the board. It should be no second-year referee or official in no damn playoff. No. I need tenure. I need to see the resume. It may look good. Oh, he made it up here to a championship game in his second year. Who gives a fuck? Give me some knowledgeable umpires as we're moving forward in all these sports. And now Major League Baseball want to try robots. Now there's the fucking Jetsons. Come on. And this Lakers thing, me being a Laker fan before LeBron, did not start being a Laker fan until MJ officially retired. That's when I became a Laker fan. Boom, then my team. But this Russell Westbrook situation, I can sum it up in one word: flexibility. That's the biggest issue, flexibility. Got to have flexibility. Anybody that's ever been on a team with adversity, trying times, you figure out the flexibility of the squad. Come on. Is it that hard or that easy? Talk to me. That's what she said. Uh-oh, the granddaddy of them all, the NFL playoffs. This should be a good weekend. This should be a good weekend of the NFL. I think for the first time ever, I'm liking all 8 matchups here. All 8 teams in this, I think the matchups are pretty damn cool. I like them. I like them all. I really do. I think everybody has a shot. I still have never met or known a Cincinnati Bengals fan or really a Tennessee Titans fan. I haven't met anyone yet. I don't know anyone. I know people that jump on the wagon, land some cash, and want to let you know what they did or didn't do. But that first game up for the NFL playoffs, the Bengals at the Titans. Hey, Joe Burrow's exciting to watch. Him and the receiver got something working. The whole process, as they showed us on the NFL Network, if you watch Good Morning Football, you saw when this all started. When this all started in building, putting the pieces together to be a part of the discussion going into the divisional playoff rounds. This was not just a luck of the draw. It's planting the seeds, and that's what the Bengals did. Sorry, Marvin Lewis. Sorry. But the Bengals are the Titans. Yeah, that's exciting. The quarterback and receiver situation with the Bengals, their running game, their special teams. I like it. The Titans, on the other hand, Derrick Henry back. They got their receiving core, Derrick Henry. Everybody is back. Now, the only thing about this game, somebody defense got to show up. Somebody's defense must show up. I think the hidden intangible of the game is doing the right decision as the quarterback, i.e., Ryan Tannehill. If he goes out and have a right decision game, I think the Tennessee Titans could win this game 27-20. But if this Bengals defense try to go out here and look at old game film and see people try to tell them on the analytics of how to stop Derrick Henry, Bengals could get shut out. They could get shut out. But if the Bengals go out here and play the type of ball they've been playing the past few weeks, this could be a shootout, like a 45-38 type game. But I think whoever defense shows up got a good shot. But I'm going to rock. I'm rocking for the upset. And the upset to me is the Titans winning this game. Even though they're playing at home, I think the money and the favorite is on Joe Burrow, and the Titans will win this game. And now if you're laying some cash, the hell with the point spread and the over-under, I'm going to the statistics on this one. I got Joe Burrow at 3 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns over 300 yards. That's my money on that game right there. Next up, we got the 49ers and A.A. Ron and the Green Bay Packers. We already know California kids, warm weather players going into Green Bay. The frozen tundra. We all know that. We've heard the stories. We've seen the video, the film. We've heard from players. I was there at the NFC Championship game with the Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Yes, it's cold. It's cold here in St. Louis, too. It gets cold everywhere. I know what everybody, it's a different type of cold when you're playing football. It's a different type of cold when you're waiting on a bus with one damn jacket on. So we're not going to discuss that. Let's get back to this football game. The 49ers, they impressed me with their speed. But I don't like the decisions that they made. Even though they beat the Cowboys, they were trying to lose that game to me against Dallas. They didn't really prove to me they were the better team. They were the better situational team in that game. I want to see this team everybody's been talking about when it comes to the 49ers, the running game, the quarterbacking situation, the tight end. I want to see all of this thrown at Aaron Rodgers. Now, Aaron Rodgers, always get that name. He's a bad man. Throwing his different innuendos at you and his psyche and the way he does a press conference, whether it's for the league or on Pat McAfee's podcast. But Aaron Rodgers, all the greatness, all the accolades, all the names he's given you, and we've given him, everything he has done. How many Super Bowls has he won? That's my thing about Aaron Rodgers. It's maybe he's at the age where he is matured when it comes to managing the game and understanding his weapons and utilizing his weapons the right way, especially that old boy Devontae. Hey now, hey, footwork is important. I got Green Bay winning this game. I got Green Bay winning this game here 20-14. And I got Green Bay defense, side bet hustle. I got 5 sacks on the defense. 5 sacks that Green Bay gets on the 49ers. That's what I have. Also, on Saturday, I'm going to throw this jab in here at you. I am not a UFC fan at all. I've never actually watched a complete fight, the whole thing, the preliminary fights, never watched any of that. I'm watching this UFC 270. All because I saw the highlights about these two behemoth of men that are about to go in here and beat the shit out of each other. Oh, I'm watching UFC 270 Saturday. I'm going to get that in with my football and the NBA as well. And also coming up next, we have the Rams at Tampa Bay. This is all on Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford. It's all on them. Because the last time I think he was challenged by a coach, that being McVay, was in that Super Bowl when he kissed Bill Belichick's ass the whole time and kept looking at him. Well, he couldn't look at him. He was scared. He didn't want to look at the dark side. But this game here is on them two. It's up to them to win this game. I'm talking the game plan for the game. It's up. If the Rams have the right game plan, if that defense is moving around as fast as they were last week, the Rams can win this ball game. Now, we know Terrific Tom is going to do what Terrific Tom does. There's all kind of film footage on what he cannot do, and what he does not like. He does not like being hit, and he hates being rushed on his throws. If the Rams can do that, that's it right there. That's it right there. Little side bet on this. I'm thinking Jalen Ramsey, a pick six in the first half. And also, I got a little St. Louis love on this one. My man, Pierre Desir. I got him down for an interception. And I'm being very specific on the players on that situation. Booyah. That's what I got. But I got Tampa Bay winning this game. I got Tampa Bay winning this game 31-24. 31-24, Tampa Bay. These bets are not for you to go out and lose all your damn money. Don't say Dre told me to lay some cash. Dre just having a little fun right now. And I think the nightcapper of them all, Kansas City fans, stand up. My man B. Boyd out there. B. Boyd out there. Big Chief fan. Big. Love the man cave he pulled. He got the socks, the shoes, the laptop backdrop, the wall coverings, the big head. Nice man cave. Very, very nice man cave. And Lala as well. She's a huge Kansas City Chief fan. I know there are a lot of Kansas City Chief fans in the St. Louis surrounding area. But they're playing the Buffalo Bills. And according to Bills Mafia, nobody circles the wagon like the Buffalo Bills. A whole lot of things got to happen for the Bills to win this game. You're not going to see the same two teams that played a couple weeks ago. You're not going to see that. Not at all. Now, if the Bills go in this game by using the same analytics that they used the last time, when they blitzed less than 2%, when they played the two high safeties for 86.5% of the game, will that work again? Because on the other side, Andy Reid and his coaches are watching game film, getting the game plan together. They know what they must do. You give Mahomes time, a.k.a. offensive line, I can see a 5-touchdown day by Patrick Mahomes. You're going to see it. Travis Kelce, 2 touchdowns. Tyreek Hill, probably 1 touchdown. You're going to see that. But the key to me, not the pressure on Mahomes. Not the pressure on Mahomes. Because you put him in some pressure, he's going to improvise. And when people improvise, you see some good shit. A majority of the time when you have a little experience with that. But if they forget to keep that man back there when it comes to using his feet and his arm strength, bad. Now, if Kelsey's a big factor in the first half and Kansas City starts out fast instead of slow, this is going to be a long day for them. I can see Kansas City land a 50 ball, if that happens. Now, what the Buffalo Bills must do, decision-making with the ball as the quarterback. Now, I don't think you're going to run as much as you did last week because Kansas City can, he out the game. You knock out the quarterback, now we got issues. So I think Josh must be, I don't think patient, because he's a hard thrower, but being smart with the football. The turnover game, I think it's going to be pretty much even. I think they're both going to have 2 turnovers, but it's who can capitalize off the turnovers a little better, and also field position is going to come into key play. If Buffalo tries to go out here and play this exact same game they did last weekend, and if Kansas City can notice that early and take advantage of the running game, because I really haven't seen the Buffalo Bills' actual run defense show up. This be a good time to test it, whether it's real or not. And every possession is key and important. I'm going with the hot team here, man. I'm going to go with Kansas City in this one. I'm going to go with Kansas City winning this one 42-28. 42-28 in this game. I got Patrick Mahomes throwing 450 yards and 5 touchdowns. Both quarterbacks going to throw for 400 yards. Both quarterbacks going to throw for – it's going to be a very high statistical game. But I got Kansas City winning. I got Tampa Bay winning. I got the Titans winning. And I got the Packers winning. I got all teams at home winning. That's not shocking. It's not surprising. But I like all of these matchups. And if any of these games your team is playing, I want to wish you good luck this weekend. I want to wish you good luck right there. So, wow, what a show today. I appreciate everyone for stopping by, saying hello, checking it out a little bit. Thank you for another edition of the Weed Squad presents Montez at Midday. If it's your birthday weekend, be safe out there in what they call these streets out here. If it's something like that, if it isn't, oh, well, we're going to see. We're going to see what the doctor ordered. And what the doctor ordered. Little send-off music. All right, good people. Enjoy your fist pump Friday. Booyah. Knuckles out. Boom. In other words, and in the words of my great-grandpappy, enjoy your weekend. Peace.